Listen, I just want you to stop following blindly and to actually think and ask questions. This video, by no means I'm bashing anyone's religions, I'm bashing anyone's belief. Nothing like that. These are just the questions that I had. You guys been asking. I'm finally gonna tell you.
She gon' dance, get those bands. Niggas clap, only fans. No games for a bitch, time for that shit. Rockstar with all of my hits. They all on my dick, ice on my wrist. Yeah, rub me a split. Can't fuck with the gang, we ain't the same. Talking that shit get you banged. Extended with range, shooter got aim. Yeah, shots to the brain. Don't fuck with no ops, niggas is talk. Ayy, niggas is soft.
What's good, everybody? I'm Brandon. So, today I'm finally going to tell you guys the questions that I had in regards to Christianity and why I ended up giving up Christianity. If a lot of you guys don't know, a lot of you guys do, but I'm sure a lot of you guys don't. I grew up extremely Christian. My family is extremely Christian. I have a huge family. They're all Christian. Not church every Sunday, but a lot of them went to church every Sunday. My family, we didn't go to church every Sunday, but we went to church a lot. We read the Bible a lot. We studied the Bible. Wasn't allowed to curse. What typical Christian family. Everybody in my family is Christian. There's not even anyone that's like, I'm not a Christian. Literally, I have a huge family and everyone is Christian. All right, that's my backstory. I don't want to dive too much into it because I feel like it's not that important, because I really just want to get into the questions that I had, and I'm gonna ask you guys these same questions, and I want you guys to think about these questions as well. So, when I was 19, I think I was around 19 years old. When I was 19, I decided I wanted to read the Bible for myself. Because I don't know, I was actually on fire for the word. I was on fire for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to read the Bible myself. I wanted to read it from front to back. I wanted to see what the Bible was talking about, because only time I really heard the Bible was when I went to church or when we had Bible study growing up as a family. But, you know, whenever you go to church or whenever you have Bible study, it's always a theme of the lesson. And so they jump around the Bible. They utilize different passages, utilize different stories of different people to basically tie in their message. And that's a good way to study the Bible. But that was always the way that I read the Bible. That's always the way I studied the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I never read it front to back. So when I was 19 years old, I decided I'm going to read the Bible front to back. I'm deciding to devote my life to Jesus. I stopped cursing for some years and everything. Like, you don't understand. I was on fire. Anyway, so I was like, I'm going to read this Bible front to back. I want to learn the word even more. I want to get deep into Christianity. Woo, woo, woo. I read the Bible from front to back. No joke. I didn't skip no book except for like Numbers, you know? But for the most part, I did not skip any books, any passages, anything. I read the Bible from front to back. It took me like almost a year. I would read maybe like 5 chapters a day, and I would think about what I read every single day. After a year of doing that and reading the Bible front to back, I had so many questions. I'm going to keep it all the way a stack. I had so many questions you guys wouldn't even believe. The Bible, I'm not going to disrespect the Bible. I don't disrespect anyone's religion. The Bible definitely has some good lessons in there. It definitely has a lot of wisdom. It teaches you how to walk in love. Walking in love is perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's all Jesus was about. However, after I read it front to back, so many questions. One of the first questions I had was, since God is the same today, yesterday, and forever, why back in those times did he have his chosen people, the Hebrews, the Israelites, whatever, why were they his chosen people? If God is the same today, yesterday, and forever, does that mean he still has only chosen people? Why did he choose this group of people above any other group? I thought he's supposed to love us all. That was one of my first questions, right? And I would ask a lot of different pastors and preachers and like my uncles and aunts and cousins. And they all, of course, gave me their different answers. You know, they were saying because, what's his name? Abraham is like the first one to really devote his life to Christ. Or not Christ, but devote his life to God. So God was like, you guys will be my chosen people. He decided to choose Abraham to fulfill his will, blah, blah, blah. Different things of that nature. I was like, fine, whatever. That's completely fine. But still to this day, doesn't really make sense that God would have a chosen people. And if he's the same today, yesterday, and forever, if he had a chosen people then, does that mean he still has a chosen people? You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't change, because it literally says he's the same today. It literally says he's the same today, yesterday, and forever. So if he doesn't ever change, if back then he decided to say, hey, y'all gonna be my chosen people, I'm gonna allow you guys to win wars, I'm gonna allow you guys to kill people, I'm gonna allow you guys to go to different nations, and since they don't believe in me, you're gonna kill them. Don't take any of their women, their children, because I don't want them to corrupt you guys, so kill them all and utilize my name. You know, God is the reason why you're killing all these people. Utilize that, it is completely fine. To me, it just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people gave me their answers, and I was like, fine, that's fine. I let it go. I decided to still have faith and continue to believe. But I had two questions that no one can answer. And I had two questions that I just could not get out of my mind, and it didn't make sense to me. Question number one. Why did God create the devil? If God is all-knowing, all-powerful, and he created everything, why create the devil? Doesn't make sense. Still to this day, it doesn't make sense to me. But back then, it didn't make sense either. And so I would ask my cousins, my family, my friends, pastors, preachers at different churches, you know, why did God create the devil? And basically, I'm going to keep it a stack. Everyone would say the same thing. They would say, God created the devil to utilize him to fulfill his purpose. But if God is all-powerful, all-knowing, and if he's the God of all gods and he can do anything he wants, why not create this world where that purpose that the devil is going to serve, you allow that purpose to be served in a different fashion, and you don't need the devil? See what I'm saying? So I would ask them that. For a lot of people, that would go over their heads. They wouldn't even understand what I'm saying. So let me break it down. If God is all-powerful, all-knowing, all-creative, why create the devil? People always say, because God had to create the devil so he could serve God's purpose. God needed the devil for X, Y, Z. Okay, but God is all-knowing, all-powerful. He could have came up with a different way to create the world to where he wouldn't need the devil to serve that purpose. See what I'm saying? He can create the world in a way that the devil doesn't have to exist. And with me asking people that, and asking pastors and preachers and different family members, they would all just be like, no, he had to create the devil. Brandon knows what you're talking about. I'm like, listen, he's all powerful. He's all creative. He can create anything that he wants. He did not need to create the devil to get across his purpose. He could have did something else to get across his purpose because he's all creative. Then they would say, who are you to say how God should create? Do you know better than God? I'm like, no, I do not. However, I just think if you're creating the devil and you're going to send millions of people to hell, you could have came up with a better way, a better plan. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. That's what I think. At the end of the day, a lot of them would just basically tell me, you got to have faith. You got to believe that God's knowledge and his wisdom is so much higher than yours that you cannot fathom, you cannot begin to fathom why he would do that. He did it because he needed to do it. You will not understand why. That is what they would hit me with. And I'll just be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So at the end of the day, you want me to just say, I can't fathom why he created the devil, so just accept it. And they'll say, yes, have faith. Okay. So that's one of the questions nobody has ever answered my whole life. And that is the same question nobody still can answer to this day. Question number 2. Why create hell? Why create hell? So I would ask, same question, why create hell? And I always got the same answer that I said about the devil. Because hell serves its purpose. What? Alright, why create the people? Why create the millions of people that are going to live life but then burn for eternity? Why? What is the purpose of that? And then people will hit me because those people are going to serve some sort of purpose while they're living. So since they have to serve their purpose, that's why God created them. And I'll hit them with the same question. If God is all-knowing, all-powerful, all-creative, couldn't he have allowed those people to serve their purpose in a different way to where they don't have to burn for eternity? Why have people burn for eternity just because they don't believe in you? Why can't you have them, I don't know, go to like detention to where they learn better and they get another shot at life? AKA the karma cycle. But anyway, this is why I'm just like, it didn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And to a lot of pastors and preachers and a lot of family members, I'm asking them, why did he create hell? And once again, if I ask follow-up questions about God is all-knowing, all-powerful, all-creative, he could have came up with a different system. Why burn people for eternity when you can literally come up with a different system? That seems cruel to me. People will hit me with the same thing. Who are you, Brandon, to say what is cruel? Who are you, Brandon, to judge God's actions? You can't even fathom his thinking, so you don't even know if that's truly cruel or not. Who are you, Brandon, to say that? You know? So I'll just be like, okay, so you want me to say that God burning millions and billions and trillions of people, first off, because it's people throughout all time, they're going to burn forever. So God burning those trillions and quadrillion people for all time, that's not shady? And they literally would say, you cannot judge God's actions. You do not know why he does what he does. That is the pot asking the maker, hey, why did you make me black? You can't say that to the clay maker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are the things that they would say to me. Basically, and then they would hit me with, you gotta just have faith and believe. You just walk, you just walk in love, you believe in Jesus Christ, and you don't have to worry about that. You're not gonna burn. Those people will burn, yes, that sucks for them. They didn't accept Jesus Christ, too bad for them. I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. Why would a God that's all loving, all powerful, and that can create everything, why would he create the devil? Why would he create hell? Why create these people that you say you love, these people that you made in your image, but yet you're going to allow them to burn for eternity? If you're all knowing, you know what happened yesterday, today, and tomorrow, so you know the type of life they're going to live, why allow them to burn for eternity? Didn't make sense to me then, still doesn't make sense to me to this day. That was the beginning. That was the beginning of the end. That sparked the questions, and I kept asking questions, and I asked that question for like at least 3 years to many different pastors, many different preachers. I was going to different churches because it didn't make sense to me. And over a 3 to 4 year period, I finally gave up Christianity. Because then I started to look into different religions. I started to look into ancient religions. I saw how ancient Egyptian religions had the same story as Christianity, yet it came out years and years and years before. You know, about Horus and about, what's the name? I forgot the names. But anyway, you see I got the Eye of Horus. That was during that time period in my life. But anyway, so I saw how ancient religions had the same story as Jesus about the virgin birth and all of that way before Jesus. And I was just like, huh? It sparked an awakening in my consciousness. You know what I'm saying? And still to this day, people cannot answer those questions. So, I'm asking you guys, why do you think God created the devil? Why do you think God created hell? Really think about that. And don't just say, he created it to serve his purpose. A God that's all powerful and all knowing and all creative, couldn't he have come up with a different way to serve his purpose rather than having billions and trillions and quadrillions of people burning in hell for eternity? Think about that. I just want you to think for a second. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Reactions back tomorrow. See y'all next time. I love y'all. Y'all know y'all my homies. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know something about me. That is the reason why I gave up Christianity. I gave up Christianity when I was like 22, 23. And that was the catalyst. Me reading the Bible from front to back and me having questions. I had a lot of other little questions here and there because there were some, what is the term called? When the Bible would say certain things, I'm like, it doesn't really match up. What is that term called? It's like, oh, it doesn't make sense. Anyway, I can't think of it right now. But y'all have a great day. See y'all next time. Y'all know y'all my homies. So I'm just starting to let you guys know a little bit more about me. That is why I don't believe in any religion. I don't believe in any religion. I definitely believe there's a creator, there's a God. I don't know if it's just the universal consciousness. I don't know if it's just the universal energy that's within everything. Because everything has energy. Everything vibrates. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if God is just a vibration. I don't know. I can't claim. I can't say without a shadow of a doubt. I have no clue. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. Y'all have a great day. Peace.